Good morning, everybody. The silence. There's been a lot of racket going on this morning, hasn't there? Oh, why is this always... You know what? I looked at this morning. I took a picture, and my stomach is like really flat. And then I look at this because it's so tight. It clings everywhere. Just so you know, like, remember last week when I put the swimsuit on? It's because it's like really tight around there. But my stomach's flat, FYI. I was just looking. Remember last week someone was an idiot. Those that were watching last week will know what I'm going on about. Right, good morning, Tony. If you are watching now, say good morning back. This morning, since I opened the pantry door and got the oatmeal out and left it open, and Ozzie went in, and there's some like Easter candy things, and he wanted to start playing with it. But then he was getting the robin's eggs, whatever they are. Robin's eggs out of the box. But then he was trying to put them on the floor, so I had to take them off it. So ever since then, he was like kicking off and screaming, and I put the telly on, and then he's bye, because he wants to turn the telly over. And then if you ignore him, he's like, So turn it over to something that he wanted. Come back in the kitchen, same thing all over again. He didn't want that one on. We changed it like 2 or 3 times, and then I just said, you know what, now I'm done with changing this over. We couldn't get the breakfast done. So in the end, it's okay, television's going off. So we've had a lot of screaming in my ears. Even my blood pressure was dead high because I was just like, yeah, Dad, to turn the telly off because I couldn't cope any longer. You're not supposed to say no, you're supposed to explain why. In the end, I'm just like, no, that's not happening. Telly's going on, that's it. So this morning, Ozzie has his swimming class. Good morning, Phil. Tony, yesterday everything went well for you. Yeah, so yesterday I went to the doctor's twice. Well, first of all, I went to the clinic at the hospital. And they did another mammogram on me. And then after that, I came home, had some lunch, and took Ozzie, and we went to see Dr. Vadmal at the Santa Clarita Beauty Center. For the skin on my fingers, the skin on my face. Why hasn't she got any wet? dryers are just stuck on top of the wet. I thought she hadn't dried. I thought she had no back food then. She has, it's just at the bottom. Oh, where's your banana? Did you eat banana? Strawberry. Just waiting for the screaming in my ears to die down. Good morning, Lexi. Good morning, Phil. Good morning, Jose. Good morning, Tony. Are you eating then? Yeah. Today is just not a good day. If you don't want these, that's okay. They're going. I don't fancy picking up all these. You're getting a cookie instead. Would you like a cookie? Well, that was going to go everywhere, so I decided, Ozzie, that it wasn't going to stay. So, those Rice Krispies were starting to get crushed. I don't want crushed Rice Krispies everywhere. There. Would you like a cookie? Would you like a cookie? I'm going to get you a cookie. It's got Farley's rusks. I'll just give him one of them. We kind of ran out of everything this morning. Well, Ozzie had the last banana. Oh, just as an FYI, I know you were asking about Farley's rusks. That's all of Farley's rusks that we've got left. We'll go over it in a minute, me checkups. So yesterday, just so you know, I did a live stream going to the hospital for the mammogram, coming away from the hospital with the results, and then we live streamed as well the water table with Ozzie in the yard. And Tony told me yesterday that he didn't get any notifications. Lexi, I made a point of asking Lexi. Lexi said that she did get the notifications. Lexi's just asking Phil, did he get notified? I was starting the stream, but Phil said no. It's normally near my channel when we usually start. Karina, did you get notified? Jesus, did you get notified? Who got notified of the stream today? Tony, did you get notified? I'm just curious because yesterday and Tony said normally it seems to notify him. But Tony, did it just stop notifying you randomly? I wonder if YouTube did some settings and you now have to click to be notified. Yesterday the notification didn't arrive, and today neither. YouTube's done some change. I wonder if it's my channel or whether it's just YouTube in general. Is anyone good at like looking up online, that type of thing? Look up in the last 24 hours. It looks like YouTube's done something. If someone knows what they've done, if you can send me like a link to somewhere, what they've done, I can do a live stream to tell everybody how to change their settings. But I need to know what they've done first and what you have to do to change it. A lot of people aren't going to sit just waiting. They're going to want to be notified. That's the idea. Like, you guys will probably sit there, but not everyone's going to sit there. Sometimes people go, oh, I just found you, just suddenly started streaming. Mmm. That's nice. Cookie. Ozzie's got his breakfast cookie, so we don't care. Oh, we can ask the others as well. Because there's a lot of others that do come in that aren't here today. I'll take my tablet. Hi, Ashley Lane. Okay, so yesterday we did do quite a lot of live streams. Did anyone go back and was able to check the live streams? Taking my tablets, I've got my antibiotic and my Juice Plus. Jose, I'm just going to let you know, this is a child, right? You can see with your eyes, this is a child, this is my child. This is a safer work environment, so if you wouldn't say it in front of a child, don't type it in front of a child. Any disrespectful messages will get removed, and if you keep writing them, then you will get removed from being able to see the channel. Thanks, Lexi. How many drops is it today, Phil? My brain is like, I still feel like I've got his crying ringing in my ears. One drop, thanks, Phil. Jose's asking me about Kevin Owens' assault on Kofi and Xavier Woods. I didn't see it. That? How many drops, Phil? That's true. Jose could have been. We don't know which videos Jose was referring to. Do you want some oatmeal? What's up today? Are you all done? Are you all done? Oh, cookie. See what I mean? That was because I moved my cup. You're not having a cup. Are you not feeling good today? Is that what this is? I wonder whether he's got a tooth coming through. Better to be safe than sorry. And if Jose knows that this is a little safe for work. Oh. Can you do monster face? Monster face. No. No monster face. No monster face. Are you not feeling well today, Ozzie? No. Are you not feeling well? He mustn't be feeling well because he's not normally like this. I opened the bedroom door and I was in the shower And they come in, and then next night you can hear him, he's standing there crying. I'm like, what's he crying for? Don't know. Started crying. Good morning, Kate. I think he slept well, Tony. I think he's just... He's like really like grouchy. It's not normally... It doesn't normally just start crying for nothing. You know? It's really dull here, everyone. Oh, got itchy eyes. Jose, you just asked a question, then you retracted it. And now you're asking me another question. But if you retract questions, I don't keep answering them. I always think, why do people retract the question? Did it take me long to get used to driving in the US? Phil's asking. Oh, yeah. It took me like 3 goes on the freeway to stay within the white line. It's a bit weird at first because you're kind of like that. Because in England we drive on the opposite side of the road to America. Like the white paint was like that with the car wheels. The roads are thinner, the motorways are thinner, the lanes are thinner. That's scary. Now, the thing that got me the most was when I come out of a car park, because you've got no sense of direction in a car park, and you come out and you're thinking, God, which side of the road do I get to position myself to get out of the car park? And when I get out of the car park, which side of the road am I supposed to be on? So I would always bang the window, like do that, do 3 times on the window. And I think, okay, where my hand bangs, that's where the oncoming traffic is. That's the only way I knew. What you doing? Need a cookie? Can you get it? Can you get your cookie? And then it's bad when I get back to the UK, because you get the hire car, and then a lot of the time it's a manual, which is okay because I've driven manual, but you got to take a minute to get used to it. Grind the gears, and you're changing gears, and then you drive it, and then you've got to remember the same thing. It's that side, and your window. So that's the oncoming traffic. Is it? I don't know. Anyway, it's the opposite side. So it takes me a little while to get used to that. When you swap, it takes a second for your brain to switch back to, oh, we're driving on the opposite side of the road. Okay, it was like learning to drive all over again. And if you live in like California for a year or longer, you're supposed to take the California driving license or the driving test. So I went into the DMV, which is the same as the DVLA. It's the Department for Motor Vehicles. And so I went in there, and they said, oh, you got to take multiple choice questions, and then you got to take the like the physical test. Okay. He went, oh, you might as well just take the the written test while you're here. He said, you get 3 goes at it. Oh, okay. But you needed like, I don't know, like 26 out of 35, and I got like 25 out of 35, all on guesswork. I don't know the rules of California. So then I had to take like the highway code book home and read it, and then come back again another day, and I passed. I don't know what I got the second time. I was 34 out of 35 or something. Because I'd read the highway. It's just, you just have to remember the highway code and then answer the multiple choice. Then I did the driving test. I didn't have no lessons. I just thought I'll just do it. They passed me. They marked me down for positioning. Because when I was coming to a junction to turn across the traffic, I kind of wasn't in the right position. And I was a bit hesitant, probably because I was nervous. But I passed. So I didn't have to take no lessons. Just took the test and hope for the best. Oh, there was another one as well, another test that you did when you were doing your multiple choice one. You click the button when you see like a hazard. So it'll be like a bird's eye view of you driving in the car, and you'll see like pedestrians come in, or you'll see like a car come in. You got to click the button when you see it. I think that was like being aware of hazards. Phil said I'd go and get a driving instructor to take me out for a couple of hours before I get used to it. Well, the free right turn I got wrong a few times, not during my driving test. The worst rule to get used to, if you're turning into a street and then suddenly a pedestrian decides they're going to walk out, you've got to stop. And I'm like, so I nearly ran over people sometimes because they kept walking and I kept driving. And my friend's sitting in the car with me, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are they doing walking on the road? She said, no, they have the right of way. I'm like, oh. I just kept driving. Like, and then they like, did they go, oh. Ow. Then you went, ow. Ow. Did Mummy have the hiccups last night? You go, do you want some of your oatmeal? How about going around roundabouts? They don't really have roundabouts here, except they have a roundabout where I live. And the amount of people that do not have any idea about a roundabout. You got the people that get on a roundabout and stop as you go to every road that comes on the roundabout. I'm like, oh my God. Or you have the ones that think they see you coming and that's okay for them to just pull out. You have the ones that it's 2 lanes, so you're going round, and then they're supposed to get off. So there's 2 lanes. You either go your first or your second exit if you're in the one of the lanes, and the other lane it's like the second or the third exit. Yeah. Yes. You want some more oatmeal? But the ones that get in one lane, and so you go round. And then they're supposed to get off, but they decide as you're getting off, they want to come across you. It's always a good one. I've nearly, and then when you look and they're on the phone, what you doing? Do you not want your oatmeal? Oh, you being silly. Oh, Ozzie. And then they nearly like crash into the side here because they just want to keep going on the roundabout. What are you doing, silly? So Americans have no idea about roundabouts. Roundabouts are terrible. People never yield, which means give way. You almost got hit because someone didn't give way. Same. Just think it's a free-for-all to just jump on the roundabout. Jose, I've not watched... no, you don't want it. I've not watched... wrestling for a few weeks. So, I need to catch up. No? Are you all done? Was I laughing watching people stopping at the exits? No, I was getting frustrated because I was either sitting to wait to get on the roundabout or behind them. No? Well, I don't want you throwing things. Morning, Terry. I was cursing this. You want, listen, are you all done? You want out? Are you all done? Yes? Say yes, I'm all done. Say yes, Mummy, can you get me out? Out? You want out? Okay, calm down. We're going to get you out, but listen, we're going to get you out. You got crumbs on your pajama bottoms. Okay? Out. You say I wanted out of my chair. And you say, Mummy, get me out of my chair. I'm all done. Yes? You're going to go swimming today, aren't we? What? What? I don't know what you're asking for. iPad? You say iPad? Right, you sit on here. Ooh. Move cookie. Can you hear that music that is on his iPad? Good morning, Kevin. Karina, dinner was brought, so Karina's got to go and eat her dinner. Thanks for joining us. No, you can't hear the music. Okay, good. Thanks. See what I mean about this morning? Like, my ears keep ringing with the screaming. I'm like, oh my God. Good morning, Tom. It's snowing. Wow, where are you, Tom? Okay, so we are going to be going to Ozzie's swimming class today. So seeing that he's over there, it's given me a little bit of time to talk about yesterday. I did a live stream on the mammogram, so we can go back to that. But I went yesterday. I've got upstate New York. Wow, I've got like these little irritations on my hand, and I get them randomly. You can't see them. Yeah, I don't think you can see them. You can't see them. They're just like tiny little blisters. So I went to see Dr. Vabmal at Santa Clarita Beauty Center, and I went about my face. So I've got perioral dermatitis on my chin. So he looked at it. So he gave me creams, he gave me antibiotics, and he gave me a cream for my hands. And I kind of started using all the creams on the face and the antibiotics. And then I went back and I said, oh, I don't really use the hand cream. I used it a little tiny bit. So I thought, well, I should probably use it. So I started using it when I was getting the lumps, but I would generously as opposed to pinprick of it. And then, because it's like an ointment of Vaseline, so I was just kind of like rubbing the Vaseline, the end just there. So it was like smudging a drop over it. So I thought I'll just use it. Next thing in my hands, I got these little red dots underneath my skin, and then I got the blisters all over. So I went back early to see him yesterday. So he's given me different samples of cream to use. So I used some last night. I need to put it on twice a day. I woke up and I'm washing my hair like itchy hands. But he's given me one cream to use for like 2-3 days, and if that's good, then phone him and he'll make a prescription. And they give me another sample of a different cream to use in case the first cream doesn't work. But my face, I've dropped one of the creams that I'm using. I'm taking an antibiotic, and then the mycocycline cream. Mycocycline, someone who's into antibiotics or the medical industry will know. I've got it on my forehead and I've got it on my chin there. But it's like just under the skin now. You can't really see it, but it's definitely there. So you got to keep going and going and going with the antibiotic cream. But I mean, the doctor is good. He did get it to like smooth over straight away because it was really bad. It was flaky, it was peeling, it was dry, it was spotty. It was everything that you could have wrong with your skin. And it was itchy and tight. So he got it fixed. Dr. Vadmel got that fixed. It's just now, I said to him, he said most people respond really well. And I said, to be fair, I said, I think I've had this for years. On and off, comes and goes, because I would always say, oh, I've got an allergy to that cream. But I think it wasn't an allergy. I think the dermatitis was just flaring off because it like had a reaction, like a red reaction. And it was on my chin, which is the place where this is. So I just thought I was getting acne after pregnancy. But it wasn't. It got quite bad. So that was who I went to see. So next week I'm going to go back to see him because I really like him. I really like his manner. I really like his demeanor. He listens, and what they say, that it's good. The surgery is really nice. You don't wait ages. And when you have insurance, this is what we talked about yesterday on one of my live streams. When you have insurance in America, you kind of pot luck with which doctors that you could use. So I looked up the doctors that were in my network that I could use, and then I looked at their reviews and their feedback online. And this office, Santa Clarita Beauty Center for dermatology, when you look up dermatologists, had really good reviews, and the reception was sometimes the receptionists, the staff that you first see, get really bad negativity because I guess some of them are just snotty or audible. But this one, the doctors got good feedback and the receptionists got good feedback. So I was like, okay. So they have been really good and really nice. So I'm really glad. So next week I'm going to go back, and I'm from pregnancy, a lot of pressure on your legs, and there's swelling, and you're kind of like really heavy. So your legs kind of can be affected. So I got a lot of spider veins on my legs. So they look like little bruises, but they're just like little tiny spider veins. So next week he's going to go and inject them all. It's called, I'm really bad with words, sclerotherapy, something like that. So it's going to be injecting my veins. So that will be, I'll be happy about that, because then all the little bruises will go. They look like bruises. This looks like I've got a lot of tiny little bruises on my legs. So when I get my tan, when I go on my vacation, my holiday in June, go to Spain, my legs will look great. So Kevin's going to see the Avengers today. Nice, Kevin. Phil, did the doctor say you could have had it for a few years? I think I just said I could have had it for a few years. I think it's quite stubborn, and I have read that it's perioral dermatitis is quite stubborn. As I was expecting to take antibiotics for 3 months. That's what I read online. Terry went to Paddington Station today to see a train. Nice. Tom, I hope he can heal you. Don't let him drag you around and give you lots of all different drugs. He's given me for my face, it's the same drugs. He's just stopped using one. Sclerotherapy, that's the one, Lexi. I was putting 2 different types of creams on my face, but now he's saying just put the antibiotic cream on my face. So he's not really changed it, he's just changed up the process. But my hands, that's the problem. Because he reckons I had a reaction to the first cream. I've just got sensitive skin. So I kind of guess, unless you're going to start scraping it and taking it into the labs, which when you start doing all that, it starts costing money, doesn't it? So I guess he's just trying different creams. And it's like the one I'm trying that I opened last night, the sample that he gave me, it's a corticosteroid, whatever it is. It's definitely made massive improvements on my face. His doctor has. I think it's just shifting it because you can't see it, but he puts his big light on, you can see it. Good morning, Matt. Is it cortisol? I think it's more of a, I don't know if cortisol steroid. It's in the bedroom. I really should put it on now because, and then I can put the rubber gloves on. I'm going to wash my dishes. Hold on, I'm going to go and get it. Okay, so this one is for my face. What is it? Clindamycin. So this is the antibiotic. It's like a little lotion. Oh, I know what else I forgot to wash. So twice a day, I didn't have this for the first month, but then after the second month, he gave me this. So it's sodium sulfasamide 10% with sulfur 5% cleanser. So it's I wash my face with the simple moisturizer, and then I wash the affected areas with this. So it's sulfur, so it has a bit of a funky smell, but that's okay. And then you wash it off, and then I use the clindamycin. He's just told me to change this to twice a day. I was using a different one, but now this is twice a day. Put on, after I've washed it, put this on the area. So it's like a thin ointment and just rub it. So that's for me, perioral dermatitis on my face. And I also have an antibiotic. I have to use lots of lotions. This is to try and clean my face. There's this stubborn perioral dermatitis. So then for the cream for my hands, I was using this one. Let me pull this one out. This is the one that I've had the reaction to. Whatever that is. clobetasol, 0.05%. This one, so it's like a little ointment. You can see I just kind of like rubbed the end across. I was just like rub it like that. I could use my fingers so I didn't have to put loads on. But then I thought, well, I've not really been using it. So when I started using it the next month, then that's when it got really worse. So he's told me not to use this one anymore on my hands. This is why I went back to see him yesterday. Dr. Vadmel's now give me this as the sample. That's what they do over here. They give you samples, and then if it works, and you stick with it. So it says it's a spray, so it's a little cream. But when you look this up on the leaflet inside it, Matt has something similar. He's saying this is a prescription corticosteroid medicine to treat mild to moderate plaque psoriasis. So it's more for psoriasis, which, I mean, I had psoriasis and eczema when I was a kid, so it doesn't surprise me. And then if they don't work, he's given me these other samples to use. Most doctors are drug pushers. Well, do you know what? I'd rather take the drugs to clean my skin, Tom, because everything that I used didn't work, so... So this is I do believe in trying things yourself, and if they don't work, then I believe in then going to the doctors. I don't believe in going to the doctor straight away. I used to do that and be like, I give me antibiotics, and then you realize, well, actually your body is going to get used to all these antibiotics. So I don't go like that anymore, but I used to. But I will try other things first. Yeah, Matt's saying you have similar skin problems. Which one do you use, Matt? You have to tell me which one you use. It might... I don't know what's... Oh, God, itchy. It's like dead itchy. Right, so this is the second time I'm trying this. I'm hoping that this one's going to work. I keep having itchy hands all the time. Like little itchy dots appear. And when I had, you know, because when I was a kid, I had it really bad up my head and my scalp. So I am prone to skin issues. Sometimes there can be some kind of allergy. I don't know what it is. They come throughout the years. It comes and goes. Little skin irritations. It's some kind of, I think it's some kind of dermatitis. Jen's with us. Good morning. Cortisone steroid prescription cream. Tom, I hear you, but I don't need to hear it anymore. Just saying. We all have choices, and these are my choices. And also my choice is to get my son vaccinated. Just saying again. Oh. A lot of people don't believe in getting their oh, Matt, that was a bit heavy-handed. The poor fella. He was just, I think he was just saying what, you know, what he thinks is like the side effects. There are side effects of every medicine that you get. Matt, when he comes back in a minute, don't. If I need his comments deleted, I'll let you know. But I think He was just giving me his opinion, which is okay. I'm okay with that. Which one? The wiggles. We gotta wait a minute. If you keep pressing it. Look, you wanna brush your teeth? Do you wanna brush your teeth? Oh, you want baby shark? Oh, like Jen's asking yesterday, did he say Phil's fair like Starling? This is a bit too loud, Ozzie. Which one do you want? That. It's the baby shark phone. Let's see. Wait a minute. Oh. So I'll just put the steroid cream on my hands. So let's see. So this is the second time he said use this for 2 to 3 days. Baby shark, do, 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 baby shark, do, 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 do. Oh. You don't want this? Do you want this? No. Yes? No. No? What are you doing? Won't stop playing, Ozzie. Oh, this iPad is so slow. It's old. It's so frustrating. Like I'm pressing the buttons, it's not working. If anyone's got an old iPad that they use that works fast, Ozzie'd like it. I can't change the channel. That's it, now it's gone off. That took ages. All I was doing then was sitting there with the button. Would you get Ozzie a little paddling pool at some point? Probably. Which one do you want? This one? I don't know what we can do. Get your hands off him a minute. He's playing a game now. Get paddling pools at work. You'd love one yourself. And Jen. Playing the drums. The kids have their tablets. Lexi, this is dead old, so you press the buttons and it takes ages to change. Like then it's, and he normally is like net. We need to get a shifty on in a minute. Has it gone?
It did.
Yeah, it is. There it is. Oh, thanks, Lexi. If you don't use it. Now what have you done? Do you want this Baby Shark phone? Get that off. Come here. Should we put the Baby Shark phone on? Shh, stop, stop, stop. Get that off. Oh, that's apps. You can't download the apps. It's like it's stuck on the page. Won't move. That's why I keep getting frustrated with it myself. Okay. Ozzie plays games. It's at calls you. It's a phone. And then it has a little video. I've got it on the quietest one. It'll go. Tanya's one awesome lady. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Phil. Phil's letting. Oh, where's it gone? You're live. Someone's just calling. Are you ready? Shh, 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 shh. This one. Okay, right, hold that. Who did the thumbs up? Oh, Teletubbies. Oh, it's got Teletubbies in the car. It's like little toys they're playing with. Teletubbies toys, Daniel Tiger toys. Oh, Kevin did the thumbs up. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, I need the thumbs up today for sure. I've got thumbs down. I hope that wasn't that fella that got timed out. We see a doggy. They're just toys in a pair of trainers, smelly trainers. Oh, it's full of all kinds of mud and everything underneath it. Oh, they're not studied. Didn't like that one. Let me know which iPad this is. This is like a really old one. Lexi asked me, send me a text later and I'll look it up what it is. Can't do it now because he's playing with it. So yesterday, as well as going to see Dr. Vabmal, I also went to have my mammogram checked. They wanted to recheck it. Good morning, Cassius. Because I had something called calcification on my left breast where it showed up, like a little cluster. So I went back to get it checked yesterday and they did another mammogram, a few different ones, and then she took it to the doctor. I sat in the room and she come back and she said, okay, it looks like it's a benign little cluster of calcification. So, but they want to check it again in 6 months. So now they're just going to monitor it to make sure, because a lot of the time it's just harmless, but sometimes the research has shown that things like that, if you leave them and no one checks them, it could be that it could lead to cancer. It's not cancer, it's benign, you know, it's just little calcifications. I can't feel them. And this one, Cocoa Melon. So it was good to get checked. So my point yesterday and today is everyone make sure that, you know, you check yourself, and then if you do have any issues, then go and see your doctor. Which one do you want to watch now? And then just make sure that you do have your regular checkups when you're supposed to. You know, in America, you get 1 year physical annual for free. And the UK, it's a bit different. I don't know about other countries because I've not lived anywhere else. It's a bit different. You feel like you're paying going to the doctor sometimes, but just go if you think there's a problem. I can't play that one because you need a login. I don't know what the login is. That one's no good. It doesn't work. So verified call keeps calling. I shouldn't have turned it on. So that's why it keeps stopping. It will go off after they call 3 times. It'll go off. So they're going to call again. Oh, Mother Goose. Mother Goose Club. He likes Mother Goose Club. Oh, it's already turned itself off. Maybe we'd already did it 3 times. They just keep calling until you pick up. But with verified call, it turns it off. Lexi, I remember when I used those calls and texts. You don't always know what the person's doing. And when I'm free, I do pick it up, but it is more difficult. I can text easily, you know, because the phone's normally close to me. Or if I put it down on charge or I'm trying to concentrate, I'll put it down and not look at it for an hour, but then I'll look at it again. But calls is a lot more difficult because I won't make a call when someone else is in the room. I won't answer it. So I have to run quick, throw them in the superhero's cave, run back out and then press answer. And they'd go in the other room hidden. Like, so there's 2 doors and normally I'll be watching the telly in the cave or something, you know. There's no chance of him hearing me. But I don't answer it if he's sitting with me or if I'm in the car with him, I don't answer it. You can't. So it makes it difficult, you know. Kids get so distracted. That's why they say don't give them screen time till a certain age. Use that screen time. Anyway, everyone, I'm going to get going. So basically the mammogram, I'm going to go back in 6 months for a checkup. And I'm going to go back next week to see Dr. Vabmal to have him look at my hands, look at my face and do my spider veins. So hopefully this week I'll get rid of some of this itchiness and these lumps and bumps on my hands. So Ozzie stays quiet because he's watching Mother Goose Club on his iPad. So you can get YouTube for kids. So it's a good one because only kids stuff comes up. So you can click any of it and you know it's all safe, you know. Not that he really understands too much now, but as he's getting older, he's going to be able to learn to know what's what, you know. So thank you everyone. We are going to go to swim class now. And we might have a play date this afternoon. I better text my friend in a minute to make sure that's still on. We will enjoy our swim class, Tony. Thank you. Phil says enjoy your day. We will. Bye everyone. Terry, okay, see you again soon, Tanya. Bye. Full steam ahead. I like his little steam train. That's cute. Jen, we will enjoy our day and we will have fun at this swim class. But thank you everyone. Thank you for watching. And hopefully Tom will come back in again. It didn't see him come back in. He's posted some really good comments. That's how I know he was being genuine. He's posted some really good comments on other things on my YouTube. So hopefully he will come back. So I don't think he'll talk about medicines though again. I guess I personally take medicines because we've all had personal choices, and I personally chose to get Ozzie vaccinated. I don't want him dying from measles, which some kids are going to contract measles and some kids might die from it, which is really, really, really sad because those kids may be saved if they had their measles vaccination, but that's a different story. We all have our own personal opinions on that, but yeah, I do take medicines from the doctors and I do have vaccinations and I do believe in vaccinating my child. So it's quite a heavy subject. Yeah. Say bye. I did the right thing. Thank you, Kevin. I believe I did. Da. Bye. You say bye?